All right, let's continue. All right. Oh, that's right. Here we are. Okay, so we've found some things out. Still not sure about any of this. I don't know how we're going to find half of this out, but the very little that I did glance at from like doing a little bit of sideways is really relying on these. So there's 11 more things we could find from this page. So there's 6 more things I could find here. So I don't know. I don't know if that's going to help, but we'll see. Sometime they return with photos. Yeah, we've got that. Before they called you, heard a report on WRDT radio. It seemed to import your investigation. Search online. So, I mean, did we did search online for WRTD, didn't we? Okay. 45 minutes on the hour. During the interview, it's revealed there wasn't a break-in. Instead, someone with a key in the office took a picture after discovering pipes burst due to recent storm. This means it was likely that someone close to the family was aware of the photo's history and wanted to save it. Psychologist, however, also goes on to post the culprit had an alternate agenda, specifically because nobody in the family has come forward to say they have it in their possession. A comment below the article says, "Don't believe their lies." This is just the Roottrees curse being a real, true thing. I bet you Carl was murdered and the picture had evidence in it. So we looked up the Roottrees curse, didn't we? Didn't we? I feel like we did. But we could look that up again. Search. Yeah. Carl, Brenda, their girls, that makes 5 new deaths. Not only that, but 3 of the 5 presidents of the Roottrees company have died mysteriously. They say Guy's car was hit by a drunk driver in 82, but nobody was arrested. Then Ernie Madsen Jr. stepped down. Was he poisoned? Now this week Carl died in a plane crash. This cannot be a coincidence. There's another entry that claims if you connect the dots in the pattern, the 5-piece wrapper, it creates a Mayan ruby skull. The post before that has a link to a site that talks about the Earth. Yeah, that was strange. An entry from a few months ago claims that the owner of the site received an email from that. So can we search this? Oh, we found something new. Nice. Okay, so you find a simple page called The Art of Rafferty. Copyright. Is that how you spell copyright? It probably is, and I've just never noticed. I thought it was copy, like right, like correct. The author's email address is chrisraff@prodigy.us. Below a bunch of GIFs. I say GIFs. Apologies if you say GIFs. That say under construction. There are a few art pieces. The first is a painting captioned "Me and my thanks." So maybe he's just not very good at spelling. Okay. Maybe Chris just isn't very good at spelling. That's fine. Not everyone is. Okay. A painting I did for my first year of college that I plan to give to her when we get married in May. Go Tartans. Okay, so we've got Chris Rafferty. Have we mentioned him? Aha. So he is an artist. And who is he marrying? Lulu. Is there a Lulu? Maybe this person? Go Tartans. There's an odd collage called Cousins, which seems to be made up of 3 scrambled images. The accompanying artist's statement says, "We had to create a piece of art about our family. I asked as many of my extended family of cousins for their pictures as I could, even some I've never met. Only a few of them got back to me, and my teacher said I wasn't allowed to use pictures of Raina, Riley, or Rose. So I had to get creative and use only my 3rd cousins. This includes Davy, he swims for Yukon, and Bethany's yearbook picture. She's Davy's younger sister, and Stephanie, who's an only child." Well, we found something really early on. I thought we'd struggle. Chris's artwork has been added to your evidence, but the cousins' photos will need to be unscrambled before you can use them. You've downloaded new application PixPop to edit the photos. Interesting. Let's have a look. Where's this new bit? Oh, here we are. Okay. So that's him and that's her. So if I go back to here, he's a good looking lad. And she's a good looking lady. Okay. So we got that. So obviously some of these are still wrong, because otherwise we would have had them come up. She might be a student. But that's never come up correct, has it? Who knows what November's up to. So we got him. Maybe she was a dancer. I mean, she looks like she could be. I don't even know what that means. Okay, what did he say? Stephanie, who's an only child, which we already knew. We've got Stephanie there. Okay. Unless these two are in the wrong order. Did we work that out last time, if they were in the wrong order or right order? We don't know. That's right. Okay. So then what else do we have? Oh, these pictures that are mangled. All right. This is Chris Rafferty's cousin's art project. It's said to include pictures of Davy, Bethany's yearbook picture, and Stephanie. Okay, perhaps you could extract them using an app. Okay. So, cousins Davy. Okay, so if he said 3rd cousins, it can't be these two, because they'd be like 1st cousins. So it could be off there. And if it's siblings, it could be off here. Alright, so let's use our... But I want to search this. Let's... University of Connecticut. Davy Kellogg the 4th is on their swim team, the Huskies. He also came in 2nd in his most recent competition, though that doesn't seem relevant. Kellogg the 4th. So who might have married a Kellogg? So it can't be this lot, I think. So maybe it's this lot, and maybe this is a Kellogg. That would make sense. Then this would be Kellogg the 4th, and that would be Bethany. Did it say which one was older? Oh yeah, it does. And he is... So, would you say he's an athlete's not there. So he's a student. college student. And what was she? Yearbook picture. So maybe she's high school. And now we need to use the computer. Oh God. So do we need to fix this? Zoom with your... Restore the photo. Zoom with your mouse wheel. Well, now we've given her 2 hairlines. Oh, there we go. That matches. That matches. There we go. Perfect. She's a good looking lady. Here we go. If only it was this simple. Did show to my... What? Okay. Interesting. So then she's Bethany. Oh, I've got to click on it. That's right. I forget. And then... Is there another one called Stephanie? Maybe. Maybe there's 2 Stephanies. There could be. And she wears plaid. Do you think maybe she's the one who keeps that fan blog going? And she really likes her cousins? This one. Is that it? What bit have I missed? Oh, her tummy. Nice. And then this one. Oh my God. Slide the photo back into shape. Oh, there he is. There. Oh, jeepers. Oh God, this is going to be hard. I thought, oh yeah, this is pretty simple. Nope, this one's hard. Fair enough too. All right. Do I take it down? Oh, I need to get this bit over. Maybe down here? Yeah. There we go. Need to get that pull bit out. Oh. Then this bit will have to come back. Alright, I think I've got the hang of it. Maybe. I say that. Don't get too cocky. Oh yeah, I'm getting there. And then oh, just this bit now. And then where does this bit fit? In here? Oh, jeez. I know I'd said it too soon. I'd said, yeah, I think I got the hang of it. We're close though. Okay, so I need to get that bit over, then down. Bit up. Bit up. No, this needs to be separate, doesn't it? Up, across. No, I need to get rid of the gap. Oh God, what am I doing wrong? I feel I need to take it across, and I can bring, so this is in the right line, this one's not, so, oh, no, that's now in the right line, but now it needs to, there we go. Okay, so now I need to bring this one up, over, and then, so if I move this all across, then I need to bring that, up, over, down. Oh, this is still wrong though. No, maybe it's not. Maybe I can, no. Down. This bit now. Over. I need to get rid of this so that thing can come across. Then how do I get these? No. Oh my God. I'm so close. It's just getting rid of the gaps now. We're in the right order. Okay, now it's just his shoulder bit down. No. Maybe if I bring these all over, And then this. Yes. Yes? Yes! Booyah! Alright. Him. And then her. Okay. And then this will be this guy. Nice. Well done. Thank you. Oh, we got him right. So I've still got Chris wrong. Interesting. Okay, booyah. Okay, so Chris is still wrong? Maybe he's not an artist? Interesting. What is he then? Okay. Then these two are still wrong. So do we then need to switch them back? So Ernie Madsen Jr. He's the president fourth, and he's this guy. Then this would be her. Gwyneth. And we had no idea what she was. We just guessed that she was maybe a dancer. Okay, so we got those right. Oh, and we have another picture of her as a kid. Awesome. All right. We got 3 more to get here. We still don't know what she did. What do you think? What do you think we should try next? I'll read. You've downloaded new Pixpop. Yeah, he hasn't really. It says artist, but then this is saying this is still wrong. He's not an artist. I mean, maybe he's just not a very good one, and he hasn't like been able to make it a career. Then when it said Stephanie, it can't be her, so there has to be another Stephanie who's maybe an only child. Is there another Steph? Oh, yeah, Stephanie Control. Maybe it's this person? Stephanie? Maybe? Glasses? Maybe? And then she would be a student, meaning that he would be Sam Control? Maybe? No relation to Kim Control? I mean, that's just pure guesswork, pure speculation. Okay, so what else could we search then? Let's look at our evidence. Okay, it still says we could find things from here, but we found all the notable ones. So maybe there's... don't know. Okay. Ugh. I mean, the most things are still here. The newspaper clipping, local art, caption, Carolyn standing next to her sculpture Atlantis Burden. Sculpture is one of many works featured in the upcoming book Self-Portrait Art and the Beauty of Women. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything we can... because we searched Atlantis Burden. Only the great-grandson of Elias Roottrees could make disco this sweet. Peter Janowitz. Did we look him up? Periodicals. Okay, so no, he wrote just many reviews. All right. As seen in MMM. That's what we're searching, yeah. Okay. Maybe Elias Roottrees? Would there be anything? Elias Roottrees? No. Okay, so let's search Jim. But I feel like we've already searched this. Diamond and I, Clark never even knew his father. So our grandpop insisted spend time with my dad and me. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Diamond and Jane, on the other hand, are actually sisters. So the four of us, not our finest hour. We worked that out. The only thing Clark and I had in common was music. And even then we never agreed. Yep, we know about that. For most of the decade he was a mess, but he's a lot happier now. Rafa Tunes, which I think we searched. One of the benefits of a family. Yes, Clark was paying more attention. So my father was connected to Roottrees, all his old ad campaigns. Did we get his dad right? Oh yeah, no we didn't. So was his dad in advertising? Yeah, must be. Alright. But we don't know which one he is. But it could be this guy. Okay. So maybe, What about Chris Rafferty? Nothing. Okay. Did I spell the name right? Yeah. What happens if I search the art of Rafferty? What are the tartans? Go tartans? Can we search? No. Okay. Tartans. Just tartans. Mascot for Carnegie Mellon University. It doesn't seem relevant. Well, I want it to be relevant. Is he... You'd hope he's not a frickin' teacher. With that spelling. Huh. Military, model, musician, news anchor, nurse, pilot, police officer, principal, pro athlete, professor, public speaker, retail, screenwriter, secretary, travel agent, principal? Nope. Is he a... Oh, was there professor? There was, wasn't there? Yeah. No. Oh, thank God. this could be just the wrong photo. It's just the wrong photo. Booyah. Look at us go. Okay. Did that right. Awesome. 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 Knock, knock. Who's there? Sally?
On the phone, I said I owed you an explanation. But I can't reveal everything. Not yet.
No, of course you can't.
I'm sure this all seems like deception for deception's sake. So I'll try to explain why.
All right.
It's true, I'm working with lawyers. But not the candy company lawyers. My publisher's lawyers.
Okay.
I'm on the verge of releasing a book, and it's not kind to the Roottrees. Especially Elias and the Five Pieces. The truth often isn't. But with the plane crash, the publisher is rightfully worried it'll look like I'm making things up to exploit a tragedy. So they're doing their due diligence. That's why you're here. To be sure there's enough evidence for an expert to unearth the whole story.
Ooh.
If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that. I hope you understand. That said, I can say that the work you're doing is very personal to me. To my story, one spot on the tree is more important than the rest.
Do you think
You've
she's
likely
Sam's
noticed it.
daughter?
It's locked for now. I'll return one final time, after you fill it in. Also, there are fewer Roottrees left. In a sense, that makes it easier.
Oh,
Use
I guess.
process of elimination.
Sometimes.
It's also harder to verify when you're right. You'll need 4 blood relatives before they lock from here on out.
Dang it.
I don't have any more evidence for you, but trust your intuition. If something has a high number, it's not a mistake.
Okay.
You're getting closer and closer to the truth. I look forward
yeah.
to seeing you soon.
Jeepers. All right. Well, we're doing pretty well. Oh, this is our evidence. Yeah, okay. Okay. They hired you to help verify their personal account of the family's history. All that's left to do is finish the family tree and find what's in the locked space, which they said was personal to them. Yes. Well, we already basically worked that out. Oof. We're getting there, though. Okay, so now we know this guy is him. As to his job, we know he had like what she said was like a proper job because they were like pushed into that. So is he a doctor? We never said. Anyway, we still don't know what this guy is, other than a bad speller. So this is definitely her, but we don't know what her occupation is, unless I'm just like, unless we've got their photos wrong, but I feel like maybe we've got their photos right. Okay, so this will be a Madsen. Is there a Madsen left? Yeah, this will be Nicole Madsen. Or can we search her? Nicole Madsen. Dang it. Okay. Who knows what she does? All right. And who knows who he married? And his job. Unless we search her. Luisa Garcia? What if it's Lou? What if she became a Rafferty? Or Luisa? And I think I spelt Louisa wrong. No. Okay, either way. Nothing about her. She's dead to us. Oh, let's go back. Who should we work on next then? Oh, I guess we have to look at our thing. Okay, complaints. There's one more clue we can find from this. Loneliness. Being expected to watch after 3 brothers didn't feel a blessing. During the summer where I stayed with Aunt Margot, hoped she'd be the sister. Never had. Do the same for her. Even tried to dye my hair blonde to fit in with the 2 of them. What a mess. She just complained to her I was the lucky cousin. Now she's off living the glamorous life while I'm stuck here with Clark. I must admit, seeing her everywhere contributes to my unhappiness. Her visage stares at me even now from my coffee table. She gets to be in Starlet. So do we search Starlet? Is this... Yes! Okay. Awesome. Getting somewhere. Maybe. Let's go. And then what was her name? Maybe we'll find out what old mate's real name is. Gwyn Roottrees. Okay. Okay. Gwyn Roottrees was often in Starlet. Most mentions were around the time of her divorce in 1958 from Wild Bill Williams. The gossip is speculative and full of tabloid stereotypes. Some of it focuses on the fact that when she announced her divorce, she also announced she was preggers again. Others mention that the rumour is Wild Bill had multiple affairs, which left her heartbroken. There's also an interview from earlier in 57 where she was asked about her last name. She answered, "The power of a name is undeniable. My grandfather constantly preached the importance of family names and honouring them." Hello, Nabal. Hey, Nabal. My father decided to bless me with a famous name. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall, but Roottrees has power. Ooh, so that was a Cornwall. There we go. Linus. Awesome, awesome, awesome. My husband similarly goes by Wild Bill. It's an infamous name he repurposed for himself because he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one. But Wild, combined with the alliteration Williams, is incredibly memorable. Though we've relocated to Paris, I know your readers love to keep up with my husband. So consider this Starlet exclusive about both of us. Wild Bill and I have a child on the way. We're sticking with the Roottrees for the last name, not Williams. But we also plan to lean into alliteration. So we'll honour both of our family names for the next generation. Aha! Okay, so these 2 will be... I don't know which one's older. So these will be Roottrees. And we'll have Robert and Ronald. Awesome. It didn't really help us solve his name, did it? Because he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one. But Wild combined with the alliteration Williams is memorable. Yeah, okay. Is a plan to lean, and that's how we'll honour both of our family names for the next generation. So, is he Ronald Roberts or something? Ron? No. Nope. Whomst. Still not sure who this guy is then. Interesting. Okay, so we've solved the surname of her dad, but not much else. alliteration. But, dang it. I mean, and we don't know what these two dudes do. Not that there's that many men left, is there? Who aren't Roottrees. So maybe he's Walter Forsyth? There's not that many men left, is there? So that must be him. No, not there. Oops. Just unknown. Here. Yeah. She must be married to a Walter Forsyth. Now, does he have anything if we search him? Is he with an E? Yeah. Ooh, we did find something. Find some information on a website about old films that are not yet available on VHS. The site is not very well organized. Search is broken. You can get individual pages from your search engine. Walter Forsyth is listed in the cast of a movie called Gal and the Gang, which was directed by Bruce Throckmorton. It appears to be a low-budget comedy, but there's no other information about it anywhere else online. So let's search Gal and the Gang. Nope. What about... Doesn't seem... Oh, well, I'm interested. Death on Set, 1993. Most of his movies could be described as camp, especially those from the early 70s, although you notice some critics seem to take offense with that characterization. Okay. Cool. Well, that was just for fun. So we've worked out who he is. We still don't know what she did. Though she's a very glamorous woman. Okay. Okay. I wonder why these guys are circled though. And we don't know who this is. So we're running out of people. So these are Roottrees. So we have Candy. But he had two girls, didn't he? So we've got Candy, Christina, Samantha, or Tessa. And then there's some boys. So we don't know much about her or that. And we got to get 4 right before they give us anything else. This is secret, so... I won't be surprised if that's this person though. And then that would make sense because these two people look the same. Oh, what could his job be? Clancy Jr. Okay. Let's go back. Oh, who's Harrison Lane? Oh, we didn't search him, did we? Okay. Solving the crimes. Television actor with a major role, Guys Like Us. His largest role before that was the villain of the first season of... Because he was in Gals Like Us, wasn't he? The other guy. Due to popularity of Guys Like Us, studio brought back Lane to play the... Oh, no, maybe we did look up him. Okay, could be a dead end. Yeah, maybe we did already look him up. Okay. Dang it. Thought we were onto something. Huh. Alright. Well, when I come out of this... so this campaign mailer still seems to have 5 things. Flyer about candidate for local office. Stephanie's grown up in an unconventional family, but in her words, still full of love. And now, 22 years later, baby due around Christmas, her message for voters is simply love is our future. Carla, no, we don't see eye to eye when it comes to candy company. But if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity your daughters bring. I mean, should we search that? No. Can I search it in here? No. Copy. Paste. Nope. Nothing. Okay. Did we search Stephanie Jones? Yeah, we do. Marriage, local business over Brian Jones. She grew up in a home without a father. With my mother and a partner, yes, essentially had an entirely female influence, which we've already solved. She's a distant cousin of the Roottrees. Her mother, Carolyn, local artist. It's often come out opposed to the corporation's policy regarding deforestation of indigenous trees. Like my mother, I'm not a fighter. I want to bring love to the world. I don't know. Could we search? Nope. Huh. Anyone got any ideas on what we should search next? It's still saying there's quite a bit here. They're still saying there's stuff in the 5 pieces ads. Do we search 5 pieces 1920s? Shape of a one flavor that looks more like a berry. Nope. Okay. Shape combination with maple have remained consistent. There's also a history of print advertising. Website that claims to have a 5 pieces advertisement scanned. Unfortunately, when you click through the website, it seems all their image links are broken. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Their official website is unstable. Founded by Elias, he married Gwyneth, whose family owned a small farm. It's the Anderson Maple Farm. We've searched that, haven't we? Yeah. Candy. Success was not immediate. 5 pieces. The original farm house. No. Okay, so It has no CEO and no stockholders. It's just run by a president with input and votes from extended family. The site does mention that every president has been a direct descendant of Elias and Gwyneth, including Carl Roottrees, who despite his death is listed as the current president. Product was what put them was the 5 pieces. Since then they've branched out into countless other products. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm running out of ideas on what to search. Really, I am. I mean, it's still saying there's stuff to find here. Auction a sealed copy. Great grandson. Jim Roottrees on the notable list. And this has no evidence. Huh. What if I search that? Okay, search periodicals in that one. Yeah, no, we've already searched it. Oh. Carl Roottrees. Short press release. Yep. One of them. Watchman of the Year. So that was what we were searching in the periodicals, which I think we searched. And I don't know if that's gonna... For 10 years they published the full list. Names you recognize are Elias and Carl. What if I search Starlet for Ronald Roottrees? Nothing. What about Robert? Nope. Carl and Brenda, sorry you're unable to attend their funeral as soon as possible. And Ernie, more than anyone else, knew how busy. So Ernie, this guy. So did he die? Oh, maybe is the Shiva candle sitting there? No, that was still sitting as like nothing. I'd like to pay your respects, not expected for those outside the faith. Is a man full of legacy and love. Debbie. So she's... Okay, so we've got that. Deborah Bean. Oh, bless. That's a cute name. And so that's this girl. So she's, what, a student? She looks pretty young. One of these has to be a dancer because they've said dancer. In which case... Okay, so... that one's correct, I think. Still not sure what this guy's doing. I don't think he's a professor. Military, media mogul, mechanic, manufacturing, lawyer, hairdresser, firefighter, farmer, driver, doctor. Maybe he's a comedian? Not very funny though. I'm not laughing. Maybe he's a baby? He's just a baby. Yeah, I don't know what he is. Still not sure what this guy was. We're guessing. He could have been anything. She could have been anything as well. Oh God, it's so hard. I mean, she could have been a model for all we know. And then this guy who's a mechanic has married someone. So they must have a daughter. Oh, they could have a son, a Jack, or a Wolf. And then these two have kids. Unless we've got their photos wrong. So that could be there and there. We just don't know. We'll never know. I mean, she could be anything as well, couldn't she? Housewife? Just trying to think of the time. What could they have been? We haven't found anything about this guy. His spelling's terrible. Maybe he could be travel agent. Nope. Retail. Maybe. Did it say? There was something that said how we were finding him, wasn't there? Where did we find him? We searched him. Let's go to the top. The Tons, yep. Oh, Chris Rafferty, yeah, okay. The Art of Rafferty. Below a bunch of gifts. What am I missing? It's a painting capturing me and my fiance Lulu. Give to her when we get married in May. It's an odd collage. Good cousins seem to be made up of a scrambled image. To create a piece of art about our family, I asked as many as I could. So I had to get creative and use only my third cousins. Da 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 da. It's added to our evidence. Still doesn't really tell us what he does now, does it? What is... Field travel, office email services. Customers choose a unique screen name, then Prodigy automatically creates them an email address. If they do, they usually find it by searching the screen name. What if I just search that? That same thing. Lawyer, interior design, housewife. I mean, it sounded like he wanted to be an artist, though, doesn't it? Driver, doctor, director, dancer, construction, comedian. I mean, it's just not very funny. Unless he got into advertising like his dad. I mean, does his dad mention anything? We've looked up stuff about his dad before. Raffer Tunes. Clark Rafferty and LaRue's advertising firm. About page, you find a picture labeled The Inspiration. Below is more detail. Clark was in a department store getting a family portrait with his wife and children. His wife was trying to get his youngest to calm down. He had the idea. Photos in our evidence. Nope, nothing. What if I search Raffer Tunes Super Bowl? Nothing. I don't know, I'm running out of ideas. When we look at old mate's evidence, what was it, this one? More money than one person can spend. They aspire to be musicians, artists and dancers. The only one who's any discipline is Carl. Getting old, but our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seemed to pursue paths of knowledge. The most rebellious thing any of us ever did was bring home someone who'd be illegal to marry. We're south of Pennsylvania. Pop seems to have gotten over it because Edward is set to take over the department once he retires. As for me... My cousins are doing well. Good job raising her twins. Gwyn is Gwyn, but Alicia came out of the divorce with her head held high. She even told us she might come back so we can meet her kids. Free spirits and any other family, they'd all end up on the streets, even Clark. Huh. So, paths of knowledge. I'm assuming maybe a doctor then. What else would we... Or maybe he's a professor. Or a principal. I don't know. Teacher's not there. Paths of knowledge. Mechanic, manufacturing lawyer. Driver, doctor. Chef, cashier, baby. He's not a baby. He's a full adult. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to leave him in as a doctor. Maybe. We're running out of people who he could have married. But then maybe Laura Carlson, because they named their kid Carl. Maybe. And James Roottrees. Who could she be? Literally no idea. And I still have no idea what she is. She's not a college student. Maybe she's a travel agent. Maybe she's the dancer. Maybe she's a model. I'm just sort of guessing at this point. She could have been anything. Linus Cornwall. Is there anything about him? Nope. Okay. What if I look up, what was her name? She's Marguerite. Nothing. Nothing there. No. I don't know. Still something to find here. Okay. Focus on the day of grandfather. He said he would step down, fly in the wall. Clancy told me everyone got quite heated. Granddad was furious. None of his sons would take over as president, but that's what he gets for holding on to it so long. The architects, preachers, and lawyers, no one's got time for candy, so if... Architects, preachers, and lawyers. Yeah, we've got that. Papa argued at length the company should still stand with our branch of the family since we still have the Roottrees name. Not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who was volunteered. Instead, I end up going to Zach, even though his surname doesn't match the candy. He's the firstborn son to the firstborn 5-piece. I'm not sure how that's relevant. Granddad has always had particular views when it comes to bloodline. I asked Clancy, but it came up again if a woman could take over. After all, Angie's older than Zach. And I'm next oldest of us all, but he just laughed. Never forget the cuss words Pop used when he told Ma. Wouldn't go to us. Mother ever quick-witted. These were catty remarks counted. Like maybe they wanted to go to... Yeah. So... Clancy. I mean, flippin' heck. He's volunteered. Then maybe he's not a doctor. Maybe he's also a lawyer. Bloody hell, I don't freaking know. But then that wouldn't make sense. I'm going to stick with that. Okay. I mean, maybe he's still in college. If he's doing a project. Okay. Maybe she's the dancer. We haven't seen anything about any dancers, have we? What if I search from the list? Madsen, Gwyneth. Nothing? Oh, it makes sense. Why would they be? Guy Hudson did mention his wife's name, I'm fairly sure. God, my brain. Oh, yeah, that's right. Dad's the best dad. Treats every patient. Treat your children like he does my big brother. Okay, nothing about his wife. As he pops to the top of his website, it's pediatrician to the stars. Okay. No, it's the same one. Okay. Who was I looking up? That guy. It was Hugh, wasn't it? What was his name? Oh, Guy Hudson. Both appeared. Now Guy's taking over the company. Who would have known? Credits his mother, Angie and Christopher. So we've got that already, don't we? Yeah. His uncle. Clara and I. So there was a Clara, wasn't there? Oh, no. Oh, no, that was that guy. Guy is a new business world with his family. We at Roottrees have faith in his ideas. Okay. I don't know. I know I keep saying that. I'm running out of things to look at. And I've read like things again and again and again and I just don't know. Like complaints. Nothing. Clark. She just mentions the free spirit. So, I mean, yeah. $1964. So, I mean, these guys would be full adults then, wouldn't they? These lads. So maybe we got the photos around the wrong way. But we still don't know what they might do. They could be anything. Roottrees mechanic. If I go in the periodical, if they live still there, what if I just go mechanic? Nope. Finally. Oh, what did we get right? We're just guessing at this stage. She's the dancer. He's a student. She's a housewife. And she's a student. Oh, thank God. Booyah. Okay. Oh, okay. So, if these aren't dancers, what are they? Jeepers. Okay. I mean, it's narrowed it down a little bit, but not by much. We already knew these sort of things. She could be anything. She's not the dancer. They're all free spirits. But then she was also disappointing. But we know that she wasn't a housewife because it wouldn't give us that before. We have no idea what she is. Oh, I think she was a farmer. If it's who we think it is. And I think she's Samantha Roottrees. Okay, so then that limits who these could be, doesn't it? But we still don't have pictures of them, which we're going to need. How on earth? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. What if did I search in here? I think I did. Yeah, nothing. And then, yeah, okay, so it was just Gwyn. Oh, I've spelt it wrong then. What's her name? Oh, with no E. Okay. Yeah, nothing about her sons. I don't flippin' know. There's still stuff to find in this one, but I don't know how we would find the kids' names or anything. Oh god, bang. Does anyone have any ideas on what I could search next? What if I search Sam Roottrees? What if we search it here? Nope. Yeah, I don't know. There you go. She lives just outside Miami. Hurricane. Information about her book faded over time through lack of interest. Alright. Yeah. If anyone who's watching has any ideas on what to do next, please let me know, because I am running out of thoughts. Youngest in her generation, late teen, she felt betrayed when her sister Gwendolyn and her cousin Bonnie gave up dreams to settle for boring men. She especially dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson, who she calls completely bogus, which has led her to double down her passions, art and the environment. She even married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an overcorrection. Okay. Convince her father Zach to make changes to policy. She explains that her marriage to Mark led to the most volatile moments in her life, all negative. She was the only good thing to gave her was a daughter, leading them all behind for good has pushed her to pursue her true loves, art and beauty of women. So Gwendolyn, she says, gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. So here, but we've used housewife before. And we've switched the pictures. I just don't know anymore. Unless it's this lady, which it could be. In which case, this oh, I guess. Interesting. None. Booyah. All right. God, look at us go. Okay. So he is not a doctor. What could he be then? If he could be a professor? Maybe? Professor Roottrees? Let's search that. Nothing. What about doctor? Nope. Yeah, look at that. But what do we think this guy could be? Because she said they all went into like learned professions. I mean, maybe he was in politics. But then we never searched anything about him. maybe lawyer, but then the only reason I'm pulling back from lawyer is because this guy made Edward in charge. So why would he do that over the elder son? I mean, was he just not a very good lawyer? Maybe. He could be. We could put lawyer. It's not gonna harm anything. Okay, so who's April Quaritch? Let's look her up. She's got an interesting name. No, not artist. Not artist, because none of them went into that. That was the generation after. I think I've spelled this wrong. Oh no, Quaritch. Yeah, I've spelled that right. Nothing. Boring. Okay. Oh, nope. Back into here. Okay. So this will be a root tree. And there's some down here. I wonder if they continued the thing on, because they'll be root trees as well. Although he mentioned daughters. Candy. Yeah, nothing. And we've got to find photos as well. So that's where I'm like at a loss. How are we searching to find more photos? But we have solved this. Why was she not allowed in then? Why did they get so funny about her being allowed in the photos? Because here we go. Clancy told me that everyone got heated. Granddad was furious none of his sons would take over. That's what you get for holding on for so long. With architects, preachers, lawyers, no one's got time for candy. So with 5 pieces refusing to step up, came down to the next gens. Yeah, okay, then from a previous entry you learned that Elias... Hey, Jazz! Elias Roottrees had given in to his wife. What given in to him? And announced that Sam would be included in family gatherings. Gwyneth had been pushing to include Sam for quite some time. Why Sam? I have many distant relatives I've never met. After all, Granny had sisters and Granddad had a brother or two, but I was told trim their branches from the family tree. So why is Sam special? Nothing adds up. I'm the only one to realize. I didn't recognize Sam at Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy. So hang on. So she's here. She's his. So having Patricia Jones or Patricia Christensen. But either way, like, why don't they know she's related to the family? If he's married, was she like a... Are they slightly larger ones, Juz? But yeah, now we're... Okay, so you've joined us, Juz, at a point where we only have a couple of people left. But I have no idea how to keep searching them. Upon hearing the Zach had records, Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother, even chimed in. Apparently when he was riding his mini bike alongside the farm a few weeks ago, Sam gave him some old tools and taught him how to make the bike's engine faster. None of us think that proper, which is what I thought. Sam was a woman. At the end of the day, nothing explains why an outsider has cozy into the family affairs, especially the one who works on the farm. What happened to Blood is thicker, which is... But yeah, when we come to here, so there's 6 more bits we can get from this. But they may not be obvious. Clark's getting married and too young. We've solved all of Clark's lines, so don't care. But his generation's a free spirit. Kids growing up with more money than any one person can spend. They all aspire to be musicians, artists, dancers, and all sorts of nonsense. The only one who has any discipline is Carl. That's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to the academy. So maybe he's a principal? Academy? Do we think? Academy? I'm just saying a word again and again. Academy? Oh yeah, and I haven't done that one. And then we've got to work out. So James Roottrees had 2 daughters, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't know if these guys are in the right order. They could be anything. Because we can't look at anything up about them. He looks like he's having a laugh. Maybe he's a comedian. And maybe... him with loads of hair, he's a hairdresser. We don't know anything about these, although Edward has clearly married a woman of colour. Tessa Green. Penelope Tessa Green. So maybe, because there's a Tessa, and then maybe this is then Tessa Roottrees, and she be a child? Guessing? Penelope Tessa Green, maybe? We can search her. Nothing. I'm running out of things to search. Nothing. Nope. Okay. There was something we read. I'm sure he mentioned he had daughters, but I'll double check. Jim and Dylan. Jim has become a recluse. Search periodicals. Search. Nope. Okay. Sound of laughter. Motto music. Nothing. Jim and Diamond. Motto music. Yeah, so we've already searched this. Agree. Unless we search Diamond LaRue, can she be searched in the periodicals? Oh, okay. Great Uncle's record label. If you remember any songs from... Is that back then they were credited as the Lucky LaRues. Now he's passed, they've moved on to bigger and better ventures. Diamond and Jane have been touring with some famous faces. Ever heard of the Roottrees? And are looking to release an album sometime next year. Youngest Kim is about to step into a prominent role on Broadway, taking over for one of the children in Oliver. Lucky LaRues indeed. Well, that didn't help us at all. We already knew about these idiots. I want to know about these kids. How do we find out about their children? Anything in Starlet about her? Nope. Okay. Next Gen, Clark Rafferty, Mark Bill, Thomas Overwood, Operation, Stephanie Jones. Yeah, okay. Foul play is not suspected. Okay, what are we thinking? I'm handing it over to you guys. It's low on stuff to look for. What am I going to find from here? There has to be kids. But I don't know what else to search. I mean, we've been guessing for a bit. And that was a Patty as well, wasn't it? Maybe that's Patricia Jones. Okay. And the only reason I'm going with this one is April, and then they name their kid November. Maybe they're like a month theme. Then we've got Joan Monroe and Helen Lennon. Neither of those names mean anything. We could search him, I guess. What was he? Advertising. Nothing. Joan Monroe. Or was it Monroe? I don't know. Nope. Either way, not important people. So, to find out if we have any of these, well, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. We could ask for a hint. Do you think we're at a point where we'd have to ask for a hint? Or do you think there's more I can find? Hint away. Okay. Completely stuck. Yeah, get a hint. Elias started the family business. Surely he must have received some Are you serious? Serious? We... Oh. Biography section. Blood is thicker than syrup. Any child linked by blood to me. Link blood to my legacy. The site enthusiastic claims he made good on that promise but offers no detail. A few more quotes. We've already searched this. To say they are biased is a massive understatement. Below is a long list of accomplishments and awards. His great-grandson Carl, Elias's book. This is... it. Seriously, that hint was of no use. Like, I thought it would give us a hint for where we're at. This just seems to be a hint on maybe where to start. Unless I'm missing something, but then when I come here, that's not helping at all. Okay, the current 5 flavors are not the same as back then. There's 5 flavors because the original inventor had 5 kids. Maybe that's why kids still love them. Because it's saying there's 4 things still to find here. So... oh, maybe we search? Oh. Website. Fashion line. Okay, so now we can search the periodical Teen Blast. Okay, it's played host to many Roottrees advertisements. We needed another picture of Raina, didn't we? Nice. Okay, so we've got something. Okay. There we go. Awesome. Not that that's a huge... okay. There's an article about Raina Roottree. Look at that hair with the crimping. Now, look, the original flavors, we've solved that. Because that was like giving us hints on who all these people, the 5 were. We've already solved that level. Gave us nothing about their wives. We're now down at this end, the pointy end. But we've got this Teen Blast. We'll have a look. TMS, what's he up to? Brother Trouble cancelled? Also, how to know if he's interested and win a trip to the set of a new movie. What movie? Don't know. Just one of them. Look at those dead eyes. Anyway, this issue also mentions TMS and Brother Trouble. Who's Brother Trouble? Just gonna search that. Spider search. Okay. A sitcom about 2 16-year-old brothers, same age, one adopted, played by Tommy Mark Sheridan. I didn't need a photo for him, did I? No. Cool. Yep. And the other by Dustin Christopher Baker. The single mother, played by stand-up Penelope Tessa Green. Oh, she's a comedian. Often had to navigate her job as magazine columnist as well as the troubles that come with raising 2 boys who are extremely competitive in sports, academics, even romantic perusal. Their next door neighbor, Roxy. The showrunner was small screen director Ron Roottrees. Oh. So Ron is a director. So he is the elder one. This is Ron. So this is Robert. Look at us go. Who knows what this guy... Maybe he's the hairdresser. I don't know. No, I'm still maintaining he's a comedian. Look at him laugh. Look at that. Tee-hee. And then she's Tessa. So then maybe they had Tessa Roottrees. Then maybe she's still a child. Maybe. Anyway, let's keep reading. Troubles that come up with Ron Roottrees. The show had strong ratings, entirety of season 1, rocketing both Sheridan and Baker to instant stardom. However, it was cancelled in 91, midway the second season, due to drop off in ratings. So if I search that, Small D, screen director and head of RR Productions, he directed episodes of a few other shows before creating Brother Trouble. Yeah, okay, that doesn't help. Okay, cool. Well, we solved some stuff. Dreams are not outside our grasp. My grandpa was a college professor. Ooh, professor. Well, we were close. Okay, so we've solved that. 1, he's correct. Who else do we need? So we've got him, maybe. 2. Now we just need 2 more for them to like confirm. Alright, let's go back. Taught me lectures about history. He always told me that history is full of people from famous families who wasted their fame and fortune by taking it for granted. Instead, he told me I should go out and use my name to accomplish something. I think he may have practiced that lecture a lot because I have other people in my family that have also made the Roottrees name famous for things besides candy. His older sister even wrote a book that some of my friends tell me they had to read in school. I took his advice and now I work with my mom, designing clothing. I help decide what colours and patterns I want to model, then she designs the clothes with a team of amazing men and women. Although my grandpa passed away earlier this year, Grandma Laura tells me he was really proud of what we've managed to accomplish. We already knew Laura was involved. Okay. So... what were we searching here? Single mother. Oh, did we find any pictures from this? No, that's still it. Okay. I mean, I don't think this guy's of any use to anyone. DCB. Interview adapt. Most popular, which was Jane Eyre, which reimagined the Charlotte Bronte novel as a high school romance with a focus on skateboarding. Yeah, boring. Roxy? No, I didn't think so. Then why could we not search her? Oh no, we did. Okay. Penelope Tessa Green is a retired comedian. There's a result for the Laugh Lounge, a club in Reno that claims Penelope got her stand-up start and first did her famously raunchy breast milk cheese routine, ew, in the 80s before she was a TV star on Brother Trouble. She retired for the birth of her first child, but still makes yearly appearances for fundraisers doing more family-friendly material. Find a picture labeled Jack-o'-lantern 97, as well as a different picture labeled Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets in 94. Both have been added to evidence. Found some stuff. Okay. So that's her. We can add that. There she is. We've got that one. Yep. Oh, Joker Lantern. Oh, he's cute. Look at that. Okay, and then what's the other photo look like? Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets. 94. So this is a second child. Interesting. It's just a baby. Oh, so that's a baby. We finally found a baby. Okay, so maybe Tessa is just a baby. Her occupation is baby. And then this is Jack and his child. So maybe this... Oh, no, it's still wrong. So one of these is not right. Oh. Okay. Maybe it's not Tessa. Maybe it's Wolf. Maybe it's... Oh, it's Christina. Well done. Thank you very much. She's just a baby. Oh, oh. Yes. Yes. Booyah. Oh, guys, we are so close. Okay, so that is him. What does he do? Flipped if I know. He could be anything. Alright, maybe he's a chef. Alright, so we only have a couple left to go. All of this side is done. So we are purely focusing here. Oh, sleuthing. Some of it is guessing. Absolute. Okay, so we have Elias and Miracle. We have a few names. This will be a root tree. He's a root tree, so let's have a look. Okay, maybe the Laugh Lounge? No. Doesn't help us find anything about that. Teen Blast has still got one thing we can find from that. One important thing I learnt. Grandpa was a college professor. Yep. Wasted their fame and fortune, taking it for granted. We use my name. No, I don't know what else we could find. But it's working out these two bloody children. And where are we going to find images of them? And there's still 4 things to find in Rolling Down to the City. 4 things to find in the campaign mailer. She's got a baby during Christmas. Love is our future. If you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity your daughters bring. Don't let our... Yeah, I just... Whoa. So we can make guesses now. There's literally 4 more to go. We can make a guess about this guy and his thing. Maybe Rob Roottrees. Could we search him? Rob Roottrees. Nope, nothing. Can we search that in periodicals? Starlet? Nope. Can we search it in Teen Blast? Nope. I doubt it because he's so old. So I just don't know what else we can find because we've used all of these. Soap opera, time matches, cover of tabloids, relationship, they're married. I doubt that any of this has got anything to do with anything. Ooh, soap opera, credited role, 7 years old, been on the air, focus on large families who own different ranches, same town in Texas. TMS appeared as Carson in 53 episodes before his character went away to camp. Parents learned of his off-screen death. Okay, 6-year absence. Carson returned, now with partial amnesia. Okay, he recalled that though he was saved from the river, the couple who found him were evil drug runners. They smuggled him across the Mexican border and sold him into child labor. After he managed to escape, he couldn't remember who he was. He eventually found his way home following the address that his parents had written on the tag of his jacket. It seems none of this is related. Yeah. It's interesting though. During second run, Carson was played by an actor other than TMS. Discrepancy was explained by covering his face in bandages, claiming his work in the silver mines left him permanently disfigured and caused his voice to sound completely different. After a plastic surgery operation that happened amidst a hostage situation, local hospital, 3 years, 500 episodes, was then killed permanently this time while saving his younger sister from drowning. Clever. Okay, well, as interesting as that was, it hasn't solved anything. How are we going to find these kids? Because he's like a recluse. Jim released through the 80s. Bitter Recluse hasn't made a public appearance since 96. Just let the car go past. Okay. Considered by fans to be the band's lead singer. Anything to find from... Oh! There we go. This is how this works. You're like, run out. I'll just search this stupid thing. There we go. We found something. Diamond Dazzlers is the name of the official fan club for Jim and Diamond. You find a forum post called Cool Things You Got in the Mail on a random forum about video games. One reply mentions that Jim and Diamond still send out a Christmas card every year to Diamond Dazzlers. It's accompanied by some pictures as well as some history about the fan club. Apparently, even though it's no longer available to join, Jim and Diamond still honour it themselves personally. There's a fierce debate in the subsequent posts about whether that's cool or pathetic. Aww. Amongst the pictures Of Christmas cards from over the years, only one's relevant. The card from 96 include pictures of Jim and the Diamond's young son Wolf, as well as a note about his daughter's band, the Floozies. Nice. So, let's have a look. Here he is. It looks like a knob. This poor child. I've judged him very harshly. So here's child. Who's this extra picture of? Oh yeah, is there another one of Miracle? Yep, that kid, I think. Here's child. And then well, we haven't looked at her yet. Awesome. And then she is by Candy. So she is Candy. Okay. Candy. She's that girl. And she is a musician. Awesome. So we only have one left, which I'm assuming is Tessa. And now we have to guess everyone's bloody wife. Alright, let's just keep reading. Floozies are an all-female punk band operating out of New York City. Ever heard of it? They're mentioned in passing an online review from earlier this year. Apparently they were the opening act for the band. Review actually came to see. The reviewer writes that she normally doesn't review an opening act, but this one was unusual and not because of the music, which she described as loud, fast and repetitive, but not in a good way. Okay. Trio was extremely cagey about the identities. The reviewer asked the venue who they were, was told they were rumoured to be children of other famous musicians and didn't want that to be why they became popular. Nepo babies. The reviewer also mentioned that for an underground and unknown band with absolutely no following, their equipment was all extremely expensive. Not only were they sending CDs, but they cost $1. Probably they were losing a fortune. The reviewer said that although she bought a copy, she'd be unlikely to ever listen to any of it again, except maybe Beef Baby, the 7th track. There's no picture of the Floozies performing live, but the cover of the CD they were selling, Conquistador, has been added to your evidence. Beef Baby. Can't find anything else about it. Could be a euphemism about a newborn cow. Perhaps the Floozies are holding a grudge against a toddler. Certainly piques your curiosity, if only you had the time and resources to look into it further. Well, I guess. Okay. So, we haven't got this extra photo, but I don't really care. Beef Baby. Okay. I don't know. How are we going to find out what she looks like? This last one, which is Tessa Roottrees. There's almost nothing to find about Miracle and his kids, is there? Oh, let's see. As for me, my first published book is Swashbuckle My Heart. Yep, even Cousin's doing well. Free spirits, they'd all end up on the street. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to find anything more from that. Campaign Conquistador. Oh, we've solved that. Team Blast. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, but in her words, still full of love. Now, 22 years later, love is our future. Yeah. And this is Butler County Times. Okay. Butler County Times, Eli. Nope. And we've searched mechanic, didn't we? Yeah. Unless it's... Well, he's just Eli, isn't he? I mean, we're purely guessing. Maybe she's Helen. Maybe we search in here. Nothing. Nothing. Joan Monroe. Nothing. Unless I just search Stephanie Jones again. Stephanie Landon. She grew up in a home without a father. Yeah, we know this. You already know that. Nope. How do you guys think we're gonna find a picture of Tessa? Catherine Wilkins. Maybe. Unless we search more about Miracle. It's the only thing I can think of. Okay. Oh, is it in periodicals? Miracle Junior. Okay, Miracle Roottrees and his son who goes exclusive by that is a great deal. Miracle Network, which is a collection of churches, TV shows, products that can be purchased, have multiple advertisements. You do find one article, Legal Troubles. We've read this before, but 3 generations of miracles. The author speculates they're going on tour to leave their legal troubles behind. Okay. Miracle Roottrees. Yeah, we know about that. Birth. life. In his mother's life, Dr. Sawyer wouldn't survive. His mother and father, Elias and Gwyneth, named him Miracle. He's younger than his brothers and sisters. Yep. Birthed that late. Triumphed later. Miracle Roottrees Jr. arrived and became famous. His family's second vessel for the higher power. At 18, he unburdened himself from the Roottrees name. He spread the gospel. He's since left. Power of the Lord coming to below the verb is a fire of the tour, which is in your evidence. So, search. No, just still more of that. What about that? No. What if I search that in periodicals? Nothing. Is there anything in the business? Nope. Nothing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to search Tessa Roottrees and get a photo. We can't seem to find anything on this guy. I mean, I guessed he was a mechanic just based on his uniform. So, I don't know. And I still don't know what Robert Roottrees does. I've just guessed chef. He could be anything. He could be a cashier for all I know. I can't find anything on that guy. He could be a screenwriter. Maybe he's a screenwriter. Clergy watch. So did we search that? Yeah, we did. Okay. Aim to heal someone. That it was his wife, Edith's sister in disguise. Okay, well, what was her name then? Edith Jacobson. Maybe we search her? I was cut off. Edith Jacobson and an arrest. Okay. There's a Crime Blotter article about Edith Jacobson that also mentions a Helen Roottrees and a Lucinda Jacobson. Edith and her sister Lucinda was arrested for trespassing at Miracle Controversy. Who's Helen Roottrees? Which one was Helen? Helen? Is there a Helen? Oh. Let's keep reading. Maybe we've solved something. So it means there's a Helen Rootree. Helen Rootree would be this one. So that's Helen. Here we go. And Lucinda Jacobson. No, there's no Lucindas in our list, is there? No. Good. Because that's... yeah. Okay. Okay, let's keep reading. They're arrested for trespassing, pretending to be church employees in an attempt to get in the room where the church houses their weekly tithings. Church didn't press charges. They were caught by Helen Rootree, who was in there at the time while her husband Miracle was away preaching. Helen Rootree was quoted as saying, "Jesus forgives and so do we. The Lord works in mysterious ways, and I'm confident he's brought these young women to us for a greater purpose." Okay. Well, that lightly helped. I guess. I mean, that could be Joan Munro, and then that could be Catherine. But we still don't have a picture of this child. No pictures. Okay. Well, we solved that. What else could we search? What about Lucinda? I mean, it's probably going to say the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, okay. What about Helen? Yeah. I don't know. I'm really stuck as to how to find that last picture. And we're still guessing on Rob Rootree. I can't seem to find anything about him. Yeah, and same with Tessa. You hear nothing about this guy. We've guessed everything about this guy. So how am I meant to find a picture? There's nothing on his shirt to tell us where he is a mechanic. Eli M. Nope. Nope. Where else could we search? What do you think? Yeah. Comes to the candy company. If you could talk to our girls about putting out a statement. Publicity. Honestly, I don't know. I'm completely stuck. We know who it is. I just don't know how I'm going to search her. I also don't know how to search him. If I search Teen Blast, we've already searched it, haven't we? Yeah, nothing. Oh yeah, we also spelled it wrong, so that would help. Robert. Any ideas? Anything? Please? Looking by yeah. Small screen director and head of RR Productions. Unless, do I search that? Defunct. Okay. Okay. Defunct production company responsible for Brother Trouble. You find a comment on Usenet board stating ended up being an ironic name considering the rumors about RR Productions, Ron and Robbie Roottrees. Why? I mean, do we search that? Search in Business Watch? No. Search in that? Search there? Search there? Search there? I mean, productions. So maybe... I mean, he could still be a screenwriter. What else could he be? Construction. He could also be a director, I guess. Hairdresser, housewife, interior design, lawyer, manufacturing mechanic, media mogul. No one's been a media mogul yet. Model, musician, news anchor, nurse, pilot, police officer. No, he's none of those. Retail. I still think he's possibly a screenwriter. But how are we going to search this person? We get a little way, but what's Usenet? Can't even search Usenet? No, nothing. Okay. Okay, so let's search Robbie Roottrees then. I think it's because the writing went really downhill. They had an episode where Roxy was addicted to sniffing markers. Maybe it's due to the rumour of Robbie Roottrees in Silverstein magazine. Linked to some kind of article, but it appears to be dead. Okay, is this... Yes. Yeah. Yes, I did. Oh, okay. We're getting there. Hollywood Insiders magazine, focusing on less on actors and actors, more but the nitty gritty. Okay. Okay. Periodicals. Television screenwriter. Okay, so we were right. Was allegedly tried and convicted under the name Robert in a French court of law. Oh, he's a crim. It seems he, again allegedly, embezzled from the company to fuel a gambling habit, oh my god, that left him hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. He then fled to Paris, where he grew up, and then Silver Screen continues to insist this all very much allegedly. The article's author says they were unable to get a statement from French authorities, but received information from an anonymous source. To confirm public record, there was a trial involving Robert Roottrees around that time that Brother Trouble was cancelled. Okay. Public record. But when we searched him, nothing would come up. So it's interesting. Okay. So I don't know how that progressed us at all. We guessed that he was this. How are we searching this guy? How are we searching the boring, because he's not taken on the family scam business here. How am I searching him? Silver Screen magazine, that's really not going to help us. Be the same one. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? How are we going to search for Tessa? Tessa Roottrees. How are we going to search her? We haven't even found anything to help with the spouses much, other than Helen here. Unless I search Helen Lennon. But I think I have already, haven't I? And then if I search it here. Yeah, we already had. We'd searched Helen Lennon. Oh. Yeah, because she's Helen Roottrees. Oh, maybe we needed to search that. No, nothing. Really struggling. Joan Roottrees, maybe? Nothing. Who would the other one be? Who is her dad? Her dad is Elias M. Roottrees, who is a mechanic. Now we've searched Eli M. Mechanic, we've searched Elias M. We've searched basically everything I can think of, and then like mechanic. He's briefly mentioned with Samantha, but that's like when he was a child. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Who's the other one we don't know? Maybe it's Catherine Roottrees. Nope. Ugh, sitting comfortable. This chair in a bin. The only bit we got is when they complained about what's her name. Oh no, it was Is he some miracle thing? No, he's not part of it. So everything that we've searched about the miracle network doesn't come up with anything referring to the other son. So, I don't know. Sam, yeah, when we look up Sam, Eli, Miracle's youngest, even chimed in. Apparently when he was riding his mini bike along the farm, Sam gave him some old tools, taught him how to make his bike's engine faster. None of us think that proper for a multitude of reasons, but Eli certainly seems thrilled. So, spider search Eli bike. Yeah, I don't know. Riding his mini bike. Along the farm. Sam gave him some old tools and taught him how to make the bike's engine faster. I mean, I know I'm on the right track, but I know who he is. That's why he's yellow. Yellow, we've locked it in. He's a mechanic. Great. How am I to find a picture of Tessa? I can't seem to find her anywhere. Oh, Tessa. Nothing. Periodicals. Nope. Tess. Just in case you went by Tess. Tessa. Nothing. Nothing. I mean, we can ask for another hint, but the hint just don't seem to relate to where we are in the story. Who's Brian Jones? Who's Brian Jones? How? Taking over his father's print company. Brian seems not to let it go. How did you do? Okay, so you've looked something up. Okay, look, whatever. Getting a job done right. We've been printing staple. Even the Butler County Times uses us for their coupon. Thanks, but still, whether you're a new client or one of our regulars, nothing will change. Come on down for the best prices on bulk printing anywhere in the state of Pennsylvania, or search us online. Oh, the husband. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now we need to search Jones Graphic website. Okay. Oh, thank you. I see what you've done. Roottrees Motors. Thank God. I don't see them. Okay, let's search this. Butler. Hooray! Used to be called Wilkins Motors. Oh. Then it is that one. And he is with her. Okay. Ho ho ho. Thank you very much. Okay, Roottrees Motors. We may have a new name, but we promise we're still the same. Family business. All this difference, we've joined a sweeter family. Funny noises, need new oil, call the fixers. 555, fixer up. Okay. Size Wilkins, same. Yep. Cool. So we've searched that. What else got printed out? Or did I just... Okay. Your local family... Da, 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 da. Okay, local family mechanic. Tessa Roottrees, our newest fixer. Oh, hallelujah. Okay, so she is also a mechanic. Good for her. And then... Booyah. Oh, holy guacamole. That kid is so smug. Top secret.
To my genealogy genie.
That's
If
me?
you're reading this, it means you've locked in 49 blood relatives.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Thank
I
you.
knew you could do it. There are 2 more entries on the family tree I'd like you to consider. These last 2 are optional. You can summon me whenever you wish. However, this will end your search and reveal the truth. So make sure you're ready.
Okay. Who is EC? And who's his wife? EC. I mean, it could be a Christensen, couldn't it? Now we've got to search new things. Okay, notable and Clark. Okay, notable Roottrees. I think we have to search maybe this guy again. Yeah. Not all of them. Bloody hell. If I search her. Before Elias took over the farm produced only syrup. So hang on. She was adopted. Question mark from EC. Yeah, okay. EC. If I search Gwyneth Anderson, yeah, same thing. What if you search Anderson Maple Farm? Yeah, it doesn't help. What if I search that in a periodical? What if I search her in a periodical? Okay. What if we search Anderson Maple Farm periodicals. Okay. Current head of farming, Miss Catrall, returns to Butler County to demonstrate how 5 pieces were made at the beginning of the century. They cost quite a lot to attend and sell out every time, so the Butler County Times recommends getting tickets. Okay. Mrs. Catrall. Oh, but we knew her name, didn't we? Didn't we? Am I... No. No, we don't. Oh, no, there were Catralls that we saw before, wasn't there? Oh yeah, Sam Catrall. Oh, Sam. Samantha, Sam Catrall. Ooh. Nothing. Okay. Mrs. Catrall. What if I just search Mrs.? No, just her. But it's gotta be her. What if I just search Catrall? Nope, still same thing. Don't know how in here we can keep searching. It seems to think we can. What if I went E? No. Dang it. Maybe they've printed something. Roottrees Candy Company, Butler County Holiday Light Post, Miracle Network. Okay, well that would choreography by November Studios. Oh, well that would have helped us know that November was a dancer, but we just guessed that. Okay, cool. Holiday Light Post. Holiday Light Post. Okay. Holiday Light. Nope. Nope. His father. No, that doesn't seem to help. Oh my god. Okay. So somehow we need to work out who EC is. Okay. Clancy swore he saw Sam working alongside the farm hands EC and John. Who's John? Do we know who John is? Are there any Johns in the building? No. And you have to write their names in? Dang it. Huh. Yeah, okay. Spider search. Okay. Car just zooming past there. Biology. The farmer he inherited. Okay. Unless we did we search Anderson? Gwyneth Andrews. So was the eldest sister. She had sisters, but that wouldn't be a Cattrall, would it? Supposedly Elias's idea to create candy instead. Expanded well beyond the original farm. What are we thinking? Look like but outvoted. Grandma insisted we include Sam even if we didn't want to. None of us understood why, including Sam. So I don't think it fair that Miracle made it in, so it's technically a 5-piece. I guess my inner child still holds a grudge, even after all these years. So that was Samantha. There's no other person in there. So is this Sam? I don't know. And then if I search her, it's like basically just the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. What do we think? What else can I search? She had no brothers and is the eldest sister. There has to be something here with like the sisters. If I search that, same thing, isn't it? Yeah. Then it says Mrs. Cattrall. Unless that's her. What are we thinking? Which part of the... We're trying to work out the secret. Who is EC? I mean, that would have been nice. I was talking about the family. If I search Anderson Maple Farm, company's current head of farming, Mrs. Cattrall. No, then it can't be that. Returns to Butler County to demonstrate. Look at 5 pieces. Okay. This one. Grape, elderberry, cinnamon extract, melon, and miracle berry. That one. Flavors are inspired by our children. A photo. Oh, this photo of the 5 pieces. Oh. Oh. Some guy. Some old man. Yeah, but I still don't know how I find him. How do we search him? But we know who he is. What's his name? Okay. Picture was famous in our house, had it framed, that's him on the left. Angie and I were to be in the photo since Miracle was in it. The 3 of us were all about the same age. Drawn in the 5 pieces, which really didn't go over well, to say the least. Yeah, that's it. They pose us in front of the camera with Mr. Morden. Oh, who's he? Morden. Yeah, we've got that picture of the guy in the background. Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. Oh, crack, crack. that's not going to help. The camera with Mr. Morden, who was there with that, so... Yeah, so we've got the photo of the guy. This guy. Cool. I don't know how else to search. Nope. Oh, that's that guy, James Morden. Okay, well that doesn't help us at all. But we know what he looks like. There's no one in the background of this photo. Some guy with a beard. Yeah, but we need to know, like, okay. Yes, but who is he? So we need to put his full name in. So we need to be able to have searched him. And we need to know his wife. Yeah, okay. I'm going to. All right. Thank you. All right. His wife, Sam, obscure relative. Gwen has been pushing to... Why Sam? Distant relatives. Granny had sisters and Granddad had a brother or two, but I was told trim their branches away. Sam's special, nothing adds up. Then next gens, Gwen's in Paris, but the rest of us, including Miracle's boy, spent ages trying to unravel the mystery. We recognized Sam at Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy. At the reception, I asked who Sam was. Pop shushed me and said it was complicated. Clancy swore he saw Sam working along the farmhands EC and John when he used to drive past the old Anderson farm on his way to work. Upon hearing that, Zach checked the records and managed to confirm all three are on the books. So... Okay, stop. Unless it's Roottrees. Nothing. Nope. Okay. Sam doesn't have a diary at all. We have nothing about Sam. This is Lauren's diary. Clark's getting married. Successes. Lauren only has one diary, but I'm reading more pages. Yep. That's that. Complaints. She talks about the cousin. Data and Jacob. She was granddaughter of Elias and Gwyneth. Her mother's family was called the Coastals, but she hardly mentions them. Her father, she refers to as Pop. There's a second diary? Company mandates fixed percentage. Lies and blood relative. Have tried to forcibly remove. Most details online are pretty vague. Roottrees versus, yep, that'll be that. The 5-piece guarantee. Okay, what's this? Family business in isolation. So year's salary. President's always locked the price of a single guarantee with 25 cents. Now it's close to $4. Combined with that makes a bit more sense. Elias wanted to ensure only his direct relatives could afford to be president. He knew that because their passive income was tied to the profits of the company, they would have a vested interest in keeping the company, if possible, as successful as possible. Whether or not this was a smart or successful decision is widely debated. Economics. We can search Lauren Rafferty. No, search the same thing. Okay, life between wars. While the content is not contributed. Excess of her diaries. Timely death of her husband in World War One, all the way to Vietnam. Excess of her diaries. Her publisher re-released her romance novels, Romance in Court, June equals Court Jester series. You find no recent details about Lauren, although she's listed as retired. You need the title of the book. So, selection of diary entries was the life between wars. It doesn't mention there's a second diary. Maybe we can... read... what? Okay, there's a second diary. Okay, yeah, but... okay, hang on. Revisiting the diaries. Okay. But how would we have found that? I don't know how we would find that. Where did you find the first diary? We found the first diary. And searching this. We just searched her. Then also she's a distant relative of the Roottrees sisters. Keeping diaries. She released them under her original name. Life Between Wars. It literally only mentions one diary. She followed this with a re-release, 2 new sequels, Court Jester series, but 2 other new romance in court. Yeah. True feeling, special attention to the day she had Writer mentions because majority of the interaction of the book took place in there, many more locations. Everything made real. Don't forget you can find this and many other books at your local library. So I just doesn't mention any other second. That's what's frustrating. I can't. Well, I can see what you've written and we can search that. I just don't know how we get there. Yeah. Yeah, Life Between Wars. Did I spell it wrong? Yeah, swashbuckle my heart. Oh, bloody hell. Just copy it. Oh, So what was her previous name? Rafferty. Out of print. No copies available. Re-released as X marks the spot. Okay. Then she'd be a root tree. Buried treasure from the author of the court series. Was the keeper... We found it. I'm happy now. I just wanted to know how we got there because I was like, this doesn't make sense. Okay. Now we have this. But thank you so much for your help. Booyah. Okay. New. Okay, there we go. There they are. Okay, the new diary opens with an explosive incident that happened in the decade between the release and re-release of Lauren's diary. Elias Roottrees had died, and during the reading of his will, there was an audible gasp. A certain name was read aloud, Samantha Roottrees. Although Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, he had a stipulation that she retained the rights to run the farm and any and all decisions related to it. It was then that the scandalous secrets came out. None of the 5 pieces were surprised, but it was quite a shock to everyone else, including Sam. She had been told her parents died. Apparently Sam was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. Patricia, the daughter of local steel mogul and Eli Jr., had harbored a secret romance at age 16. She became pregnant, and after the birth, her father refused to let her see Eli Jr. ever again. Her baby, Samantha, was sent to the Roottrees. Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as EC. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was the end of that, almost. None of the next gens had ever met or heard of Patricia until she unexpectedly reappeared, now going by Patsy. After Patsy's husband died, she reunited with Eli Jr. and they finally married. She mentions that wedding. Yes, she does. When Patsy and Eli Jr. finally married, Elias decided Sam should have been a Roottrees in the first place, even though she was not part of the clan said trust. He wanted to include her in the family affairs, and that was what led to Lauren's initial entry named Sam. This is a page of additional notes and context from the 1975, a 10-year anniversary re-release of Lauren's diary. Clearly, I did not know our true family history when I wrote this. I didn't even know Sam was a Roottrees. All of my doubts were ill-founded. She's a fine woman. Oh, now she's part of the family. She's a fine woman. She had the chance to grow up with us. Sam might have been the sister figure Gwyn never was. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her, and her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. It has been a long, long time since any real Roottrees was as excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. Okay, what I'm most ashamed of is not figuring it all out myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair and green eyes. She doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. It's hard to explain the look on Pop's face when they read that the farm's operations would pass to Sam Roottrees for as long as she was willing. Got flashbacks of when Zach was made president. Mothery framed it a bit to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money. After all, it was essentially inheriting the right to rule over the peasants for eternity. Peasants. Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor, and I suspect that's why he kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Ooh. I'm not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I might never forgive them either. But even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has problems with us next gen. She has a palpable hatred for the Five Pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. Page of additional notes. Reading. Oh, about Clark. Reading this back, I get deja vu. As I write this addendum, Clark's gotten married again. No Roottries has ever remarried. Sure, I lost Jacob and Gwyn divorced, while Bill before she had her second. But neither of us ever took a second husband. The way the world is moving, I guess it was inevitable someone in this family would remarry. Just wish it wasn't my son. I can only wonder if Clark's apparent disrespect for marriage is due to the lack of a real father. I did what I could, and Lord knows Elias stepped up and helped. More than I can say for Clancy or Edward. Elias practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever he could. Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock, pun intended. So who knows what causes these things. I suspect that he's remarrying Jane to keep her from running out on the band. Without her, he'd be the third wheel. And I imagine they wouldn't last long as a trio, but still, I don't think a marriage on such a shaky foundation like that can last, and Lord knows I was right last time. The biggest complaint I got after publishing my diary was how many similar names there are. And I get it. There are 4 Elis for Pete's sake. But that's how it is. Some would say, I saw Eli in town. And I wouldn't know which one they meant. My brother, my uncle, my cousin. That's why they became Uncle Junior or Miracles Eli or Eli C. The family names were always unusual. Grandpa Elias was a believer in using the names of each generation to honor those in the last. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward and Clancy. So now you see where my pop's name came from. One thing that's always been consistent in our family, though, is that anytime someone's a junior, they're always the firstborn son. That goes for Miracle, Eli, or even Clancy. With the women, however, it all goes out the window. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Carolyn, who was Elias's mother. Women names tend to get all mixed up and generations went on. I guess that's because there's no female equivalent of junior. So if you're reading my diary and confused, you're not alone. Even the government had problems. I remember once receiving certified mail for an Edward Clancy Roottree. I had to break the news they've got my father's name backwards. Oh, maybe it's Edward Clancy. Should I search that? Periodicals. Oh, curses. What about here? Now, Mr. Miller. What about Miller? John Miller? Is it a Miller? Dang it. Maybe, but maybe I'm just going ahead. Parents. First thing she could find that she ever wrote shows her for a school assignment about anger. She believes, based on the teacher's name, she must have been in the 3rd grade. She doesn't exactly remember the events. Got angry when I met a new girl who I do not like. She was dirty and did not have a pretty dress. Me and Pop walked home in town. She hugged him. When I told her he was my Pop, she pushed me, got angry and yelled at her, and Pop said to treat her nice. Then she said, "Your Pop is my dad." She screamed it loud in my ear. She was lying to me, and lying is not a nice thing, so I pushed her too. Then I got in trouble. Then Pop took her away. He told me, "Don't worry, I am glad she is gone." So Okay, so I am going to go Edward Roottrees. Edward Clancy. Because there were extras, weren't there? Your pop is my dad. John's surname. Well, I thought John might be Miller. Unless I'm spelling it wrong. Hang on. Maybe we just can't search them and you're just going off vibes. Yeah, Mr. Miller. Okay, so I'm gonna say John Miller, who is EC, Edward Clancy. Let's go. I think. Oh no, but first. None. Oh no. Oh, optionals, but we did get him.
So, you thought EC was Edward Clancy Roottrees, and his partner was John Miller?
Yeah, I did.
That's exactly what I needed to hear.
Oh.
I'm Sam Madsen, though you know me as Samantha Roottrees. Yup, I got old. The only picture you have of me is from 40 years ago.
Well, I expected you not to age.
My book tells the truth about Elias, the 5 pieces, and my parents.
Okay.
Not my biological parents, Elias Jr. and Patsy. My fathers, Edward Clancy Roottrees and John Miller. By now, you've either read Lauren's diaries, or you're just an incredible guesser. Lauren was right. I hated the 5 pieces. She just didn't know my full reasoning. My father, Edward Clancy, was a great man, but his identical twin Clancy and his father, Elias, were not.
Oh. So, hang on. Edward Clancy, but his identical twin Clancy? It's,
At
that's
age
confusing.
16, my father was caught
Clancy,
kissing
Edward,
a farmhand.
Clancy.
Back then, they wouldn't even acknowledge gay people existed. Having one in the family was unthinkable.
Now you've got 2.
The same year, I was born. A bastard granddaughter. 2 stains on Elias's perfect family. He decided to fix both. They tried to erase Edward Clancy. They even removed his 5 pieces flavor. His name was deemed a dirty word.
Oh.
He became EC.
Oh, so there was an... Oh. I didn't even piece that together. Because the candy came out. We didn't see... We never found that ad. Oh. Oh,
But
sorry.
Elias couldn't erase us from existence. Laura never realized I was the little girl from her diary. Who could blame me for being so confused that day? Her father was an exact copy of mine, except without the beard. And while the 5 Pieces celebrated a new factory, farmhands did the real work. It's a fluke there's a picture of my father at all, but there he is in the background, the 6th 5-piece. Patsy returned, and things got complicated for Elias. She fought for my freedom, from a life she deemed unworthy.
Well, we didn't find this at all, so we didn't find a heap of stuff.
Elias relented, so long as I never learned the truth or receive inheritance. They knew I'd help my father. At Elias's will reading, I learned part of the truth. The rest I learned at home. I began to hate the 5 Pieces. My father made me stay silent. He was worried history would repeat, and that his grandchildren would become outcasts. His fears weren't unfounded. As you know, my son Ernie died a few years ago. He had trained to take over as president. But due to family politics, or perhaps hubris, it went to Guy. A real Roottrees. He nearly ruined the company. When Ernie took over, he saved the operation. Over 13 years, he made the family billions.
Billions!
Ernie earned about $36.
Oh.
They got by on Debbie's salary, but when he fell ill, he couldn't pay his medical bills. His death was my tipping point. Originally, my book was meant to expose Elias's hypocrisy. Until I started to look into the other dirty laundry. Ron tried to have Robbie removed from the trust, but couldn't. Robbie was a blood relative, even out of wedlock. That sounded familiar. The Clancid Trust that Elias established was designed to secure his family's future. His entire family's future. He couldn't write exceptions in without the whole thing falling apart. My book can definitively prove that Elias was not the paragon of virtue he's heralded as. And that my daughter and granddaughters are just as much family, at least in the eyes of the Trust, as anyone. The Clancid Trust will secure their future. They can decide what to do with their shares. But I'm old, and I'm not in it for the money.
She's
The
in it for
truth
the
has
sweaters.
been eating away at me for years. But now, I can set the record straight. Thanks to you.
You're very welcome.
As someone who enjoys searching for the truth, you might understand the power it has. Whitewashing the past to protect the status quo can lead to repercussions in the present and future.
Oh, isn't that, poignant for right now?
So thank you. You knocked it out of the park. With your expert work, the truth will come to light.
Yes. Genius.
And when it does, my share of the Clancid Trust is yours. Like I said at the beginning, set for life. Looking
Okay.
at the family tree on your wall, now with my father's, everything finally feels complete. Unless a whole lot more Roottrees somehow appear from thin air, this is the last time I'll come knocking. Thanks again, and so long.
So long. It received mixed reviews. Oh. Life went on, and a new president took over. The Tree family faded from the news cycle. Then everything changed. Ooh. There's another mystery to solve. There's another one? I'm a secret root tree. What is the next game? I'm going to have to look into it to see if we should play it. Holy moly. So we found most of the stuff. I think if we'd found a couple more bits like the original ad. I can't believe we didn't find the original ad. That would have really helped. That would have made so much more sense. I'm really glad we found that that second diary. Gosh, that took a while to find though, but I guess that's the point. You don't want it to be like real simple. Yeah, so we found out who everyone... We never found that. The only thing we didn't find was the picture. The second picture of Elias. But I can let that go, whatever. But that was cool. That was cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see if we play this one again. I'll have a look. But we might try something else next weekend. I'm not sure. We'll see how we go. I don't want to overdo it. But, what was I going to say? Oh my God, my brain. We've done so much. Next weekend. So we'll definitely do Saturday. We may also do Friday if that suits people better. Open to suggestions for games. I do have a few that I have got recently, but any suggestions for like indie ones that maybe we could get done in our stream would kind of be cool. So yeah, if anyone watching is interested, let me know. But otherwise, thank you to everyone who joined, and thank you to everyone who shared in the Vampire Therapist. Okay, so Vampire Therapist I've looked into. I don't think it will be very interesting to stream. It looks like an interesting game, but the feedback on it is like, this is kind of like actually going to therapy and just working through CBT, which if anyone's done therapy is fine, but I don't know if that's going to be an interesting game for other people to watch. Yeah, I mean, we can check it out, but like I say, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be interesting. My advice, Drakers, is maybe have a look a little bit more at like maybe the reviews and stuff and see if you think it might be something we could still check out. If so, fine, I'll happily check it out. I think I own it. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, let me know. Let me know in comments or, no, let me know in comments games that you found that might be interesting. And yeah, thank you to everyone who joined in the chat. So thank you to Dracos, thank you to Nabel, thank you to Juz, and anyone else who dropped in and out. I really appreciate it on a Sunday night, especially for people in Perth, because we all have work tomorrow, most of us. So yeah, but on that note, thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!